Okay, Guy Eagle again. Renewable Wisdom Trails, Cosmology, and Library. And we are continuing our journey into the nature's principles as we have gathered from our research. This one works with the 19 and 9. 19 being the collective consciousness, 9 being the individual consciousnesses. The principle itself, we labeled it or titled it, Finish the Experience. And this builds on the previous one of cycles and patterns. Basically, you could say it another way is finish the cycle. Don't leave the cycle extended for long periods of time, like 20 generations or so forth. Try to finish the experience within an efficient amount of time, so it imprints in a good way and doesn't carry forward throughout your ancestors of the future. 19 and 9, the foundation that comes from the 20 count. Again, this is a huge thing. Originally, as it was given to me, it was called the sacred mathematics of the moon. And further studies revealed that the 19 had a lot to do with the lineage of our history, or the personal history of our humanness, of the planet itself, and what those choreographers are that keep movement going on this planet. The collective consciousness of it and the individual consciousness of it. Granted, the moon plays a big part of keeping movement going on Earth, as well as the other forces that are in play. And that's basically what the 19 and 9 are all about. Now, you can break that down in a lot of different ways of what design is, what the divine plan is. We can do a lot of that kind of exploring. But the bottom line is there is a collective intelligence, a supreme intelligence, a universal intelligence, no matter what you want to call it, Great Spirit, God. It doesn't really matter. You're speaking to a universal intelligence that is growing all the time and trying to evolve itself. The 9 deals with the individual choreography of each species or each physical form within that design. So I may have my own choreography of how I dance through life. Dreamweaver may have hers. This juniper right above me will have its own choreography of how it moves. Every individual form is going to have its own choreography that contributes to the collective choreography of all things. Now, in some ways, we often take this teaching and we transpose it into a business model for some businesses, and it can work really well as long as it builds on the previous principles and foundations. But if it doesn't, it usually runs into trouble somewhere. And we find that with a lot of folks that try to take some of these teachings and other teachings that are bigger than they are, and they try to make them their own. And they often will run into trouble because they're mixing medicines, is the old word. And it doesn't always work well. The principle, finish the experience. It's just exactly that. We're here doing these videos. Our plan is to finish this experience of detailing some of the 20 count and making sure the principles get recorded and archived, either on paper or in video, in some way for the future generations or anybody to be able to pick it up and carry on, to move them to another level. So it's our job to do that with integrity and do it with a compatibility to the past, and one that can be interpreted easily into the future. And the only way we have found to do that is with nature's commons. Because as long as that lives, so will we. Anyway, that's all I got on this one today. I hope you stay with us for some of the others. We got the Catalyst video coming up next. And as always, might be something to it. I hope